Hey YouTube, Timothy Unkert here. In this video, I want to talk about Fizzbuzz in the Dart programming language. So up to this point in the Dart playlist, I've been covering syntax of different data types. But I think it's important to also practice some coding problems in the language that you're studying. So the Fizzbuzz challenge was an old coding challenge that's not used much anymore, but let me explain it. You're going to loop through numbers 1 through 100. If the number is divisible by 3, you're going to print fizz. If the number is divisible by 5, you're going to print buzz. And if the number is divisible by 3 and 5, you'll print fizzbuzz. If the number does not meet any of these conditions, then we just print the number. Okay? So what I'm going to do is go here and create a main function. I'm going to type void main, and then we'll start our loop. So let's do a for loop. We'll create an integer I, set it equal to 1, and we'll run this as long as I is less than 101. And we'll increment I each time throughout the loop. Okay? So what we need to do is check some conditions. So let's first approach the incorrect way of doing Fizzbuzz, and then I'll show you the correct way. So if I modulo 3 equals 0, that means when I is divided by 3, the remainder is 0, so it's divisible by 3. Well, then we can print fizz, right? And then we'll do an else if I modulo 5, if that equals 0, well then we'll print buzz. Okay? We'll do another else if I modulo 3 equals 0 and, 2 ampersands there, I modulo 5 equals 0, we'll print fizzbuzz. And if it meets none of these conditions, we'll just print I. Okay, let me just go down here and close out my main, and let's now run this and see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to do dart fizzbuzz.dart, and it goes ahead and runs and prints 1 through 100, but here's the problem. 15 is divisible by 3 and 5, but we only print fizz. We go down, 30 is divisible by 3 and 5, but we only print fizz. So what's going on here? So if we look at our main function here, we see that if a number is divisible by 3 and 5, it will be divisible by 3. So anything like 15, 30, etc. will be divisible by 3. It'll meet this first condition, print fizz, and then skip over the rest. So we really have to reorganize this so we have I modulo 3 equals 0 and I modulo 5 equals 0 first. So let's go about doing that. Okay, so I'm going to rearrange this part here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say if I modulo 3 double equals 0 and I modulo 5 double equals 0, then what we're going to do is we're going to print fizzbuzz. So we'll do this one first, and then we can say else if. Now we can move to I modulo 3 double equals 0, because if it's only divisible by 3, it's going to skip over the first condition. We can then print fizz, and we can do else if I modulo 5, because if it's only divisible by 5, it'll skip over both the first and second condition. We'll print buzz, and then if it meets none of those conditions, we will print just the number. All right, so let's save this now. Go back up here. Let me scroll down and clear all this stuff out and rerun this file. And now we see we're getting fizzbuzz. So if we go up to the top here, we can see 15 is fizzbuzz, 30 is fizzbuzz, 45 is fizzbuzz, and so on. So we've completed the challenge. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.